pompous start, always good. Welcome to the second stock rally. And we better explain, since it's only the second one, what stock rally really is. It's very simple. It's 3 investors, it's 6 stocks, and it's 1 finish line. Liam Flavel, Hans-Henrik Nielsen, and Jesper Behrens, we are ready to enter the stock rally with 2 picks each, 1 safe bet and 1 wild card. You guys ready? Have you chosen wisely this week, as wisely as last week, guys? What do you say?
Again? Quietly confident again. I'll turn the mic on one day. I turned it off just
I know, but it's because you have your earplugs in, because the engines are so loud on the stocks that you pick. So
the thing is, I'm so focused this week because I'm on such a high from last week that I just forget about the basics.
Hans-Henrik, we are in a bragging slipstream right here. Have you chosen wisely this week? No, that was bad
I hope
week.
so. My stocks did well last week, but I was beaten.
Yeah, but we were all in the dust of Liam. We'll get to it in a second. What we do is that we put 6 stocks through the 3-point playbook. We drop them into the stock map. We check the valuation. We read the technicals. And then we do what investors love doing most. We argue about who's right. And it's growth versus value, it's logic versus instinct, and then it's safety versus pure opportunity. And let's get to it. This is the winning stock from last week. It's an Irish pick, CC Intelligent Solution. And let's look at the scorecard right there, 12% up. But Liam, I know that you are a little bit hurt by who's in second place. Am I right?
You're focusing.
If Adobe had beaten me, I wouldn't have turned up today.
I know.
Simple as that.
But Adobe got second. But a little consolation for Hans-Henrik, because basically with Bentley, you got first in the safe bets because Liam's was a wild card.
Sorry, is that a thing? I just won. That's it. Who cares? Second place is nothing.
Okay, I'll say it again. Adobe. Let's get into it. We're going to start in slow motion. Not really, but we're definitely starting with the safe bet. And Hans-Henrik, as always, you're first up. We're going to take a look at Roper. It's ROP. It's about $415 yesterday at close, up on the day 0.9%. Tell us about Roper and why you picked it.
Yes, Roper is a bit of an odd company because they buy up other companies. So they both have some software, they are selling some medical gear, and overall they run a really good business. As you can see, good quality score. We have green all over. Basically, a fantastic cash flow. That is one of the things we do like. Current ratio a bit low, but we can live with that. Looking at the potential, it's probably not 142% in the bull case. But if we have a look at it, there is some really good potential in here, somewhere between 7 and 60% over the next year and a half. So we can live with that. And looking at the technicals here, we can see it has broken up. It's green in all our indicators. And finally, on our stock map, it shows some really, really good relative strength towards our benchmark. So I think this could be my winner this week.
Liam, really quickly, are we being robbed here by Rob?
No, I thought it was ropey technologies when you put it in before. No, it's been a stock of the day, hasn't it? So it's always been a strong contender, and it'll be good in second place, maybe third place next week. So I think you'll be delighted with it.
Okay, Liam is fresh off a victory in the first lap that we had last week. But let's get to your safe bet and how on earth this is ever going to be a safe bet. We're talking about Salesforce. CRM 209.06 yesterday. It dropped a little bit in the exchange, but Liam, is that setting up for something winnable this week?
I think so. I mean, Salesforce is a software company that's been massively beaten down. If I just shoot straight down to the price chart, we can see that over time it's down 50%, 30%, something like that. It's and what investors have realized at the moment is that AI is not going to kill software stocks. And I've been saying it for months, and other people have been saying it for months. So what
you
this
mean
is
like
done
Adobe?
That's not the same thing. They just make pretty pictures and things like that in Adobe Acrobat. This is a proper software
map. Let's get moving here.
Well, okay. So, but the main thing about CRM, everyone thinks that agents are going to kill it, and AI agents are going to kill it. They're not. See, what Salesforce have done is they've made themselves a hub where agents have to come in and they have to pay for a seat just like a human would. So they're actually making some real money on that. Really, really high quality company. It's a cash producing machine. You can see that from the free cash flow here. Everything's looking in the right direction. You could say it's slightly high on the green, but I think it could just carry on that trajectory or even go faster. So I think it's a good potential. And CRM, same position as Ropey Technologies. It's pretty close to beating the market at the moment.
Hans-Henrik, is he painting a fairy tale here?
No, I don't think he is. Salesforce is a fantastic company, as I said, just like Adobe. It's.
I think we understand where we're going, but let me give you a fairy tale then. Here it is, the happiest place on earth. That's my safe bet this week. Disney combines one of the world's strongest IP. Everybody knows Disney. Portfolio with 30% margin, experience powerhouse. It got Disney parks, Disney cruises, Disney hotels. It got Disney everywhere. And then, good question, how does it look in the playbook? We're going to take a look at it shortly. But guys, your initial reaction, what says you?
I almost hate Disney more than Adobe because we've got 5 kids and I have spent so much of my life sitting in a bloody queue waiting for princesses.
But listen,
a bit like now actually with you two. But.
Yeah, but we're much more pretty. At least one princess got hair here. But look at this: EPS, revenue, analysts,
PIC ratio.
Yeah, but that is definitely a system mistake. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, blame the developer.
But look, this is where it gets really interesting. I have lowered the PEs. I look at 14, I look at 21, and I look at 28. And why do I do that? Because Disney has never been below 16, basically, and upwards and onwards, they have been much, much higher than that. I think it's a time for a comeback. In crisis situations, we always go to our happy place. But look at this. This is where it's starting to take off. It's done what Hans-Henrik always wants to see, a little bit of a race, then a fall back, race, fall back, and then we take off. And let's finish on the stock map. Let's take a look at it. See, that's what we want to see when we talk about.
It's actually a little bit earlier in the curve as well. So it's, apart from the PEG ratio, but that's this year. I don't know what next year.
No, it'll probably be better next year because there's not much growth this year.
It's not a bad stock, I would guess, apart from the wait times and the
okay, but the only thing is that it had a little bit of a false start. It went up 2.6% yesterday, so it might be just around the curve from when you're starting. It's already ahead of you. But let's get into that curve and let's do it in speed, because now we're going to talk wildcards. This is where we take a little bit of a chance. And gents, bring out the firecrackers. Hans-Henrik, you're going to start, and I'll fall asleep right here because that's not a wild card. It's RS Management. It's an investment bank. That's not a wild card. Isn't that a safe bet?
No. It's actually a stock I would have thought just a few months ago I would not pick, because RS is one of the banks that are one of the institutions that do private credit. And these are the ones that are lending an insane amount to the entire AI build out. So I would have been a bit scared about this earlier, but if we look at it, the quality is actually fantastic. Earnings per share is going up, and yes, but this, this PEG ratio, this is your.
That must be a system mistake as well. It's fair. It's also
your point was moved a couple of places to the right. Anyway, they're actually making money, and I think, as we have talked about for a while, this AI build out, the trend is going to move on. We think it will crash at some point, but right now they're making money. There is some really good potential in here. With you could say 15p, that might be too much, but no matter what, there is a good case in it, and it has done really good on the technical side. Here, as we can see, we're actually starting to get a bit worried about these private credit companies. But our system here told us that it was starting to outperform. I know it's tipping down a bit, but I have a good feeling about it. I think it's going to run.
If you're going into the stock rally with a curve that's turning right, then it's perfect. That's what it is. So we'll give you that one, hans-henrik. But let's go to a real wild card, because of course Liam is picking something with a potential to shoot up because it's dirt cheap. It's $20.95, went up 1.6% yesterday. nCino, which normally for me is a town in the valley in Los Angeles, but what is it, nCino?
Oh, it's a proper company, this one, and a proper wild card. It's a tech company, but it focuses on the lending side of things. So it's on the debt side, but more, commercial and some residential consumer lending and things like that. So they provide technology services and lend out to people. Everything is green. The quality is pretty high for a small $2 billion company. Earnings going up. Free cash flow is just starting to sort of go up as well.
Yeah, I was going to get my binoculars and take a look and see. I can't see the free cash flow from here.
For a small company, it's awesome. But look at that. It's actually going along the red line at the moment, which actually implies a 90% increase almost by December. Or by the end of January, I think that says. So that is, from a wildcard perspective, that is just awesome. And that's the worst case scenario. Even with the analysts, they think it's going to be up a few percent by then. And it's just, again, it's cut up through the 250-day. It's on a uptrend. That's probably, you can say it now, it's going to be the winner for next week.
Okay, hans-henrik, is he right, or is he on a trip?
I realized that on the yield, on the different return on capital and so on, their trend was really good. Now it's only terrible. So look
at that. That's actually going in the right direction as well. It's not turning down. So
are you tipping your screen, or what's going on?
Nope. No, proper wild card, not some boring. I mean, you look at Hans-Henrik, you think banker or something like that. Anyway, so.
Okay, I'm gonna blow it all up, because this I thought long and hard about this one. I had another one, but I dropped it due to tariffs, and then I thought, well, let's go American, and let's go something that they definitely gonna use. LHX, that's L3 Harris Technologies, high-end defense tech company. It is, the reason for it's a wild card, and why I qualified as a wild card, I know that you guys are going to give me slack in a sec, is because it's at a 52 weeks low. But look at this company. Come on. They are building the Golden Dome, an 18 missile tracking system over the US. They have already been given money by the government. Money in the bank. Look at this. Green all over the place. Can you find any hair in the soup for me? Please do. Anybody? Anything?
No. I'll let you have that. Free cash flow pretty good.
Pretty good.
Interest coverage a bit low. But
no. Actually, no. There we go. There's a falling knife.
There's a falling knife, but the reason for the falling knife, I'll get into that. But I'll give you this one. It's red all over. No. It's red all over the board. The other one, and I'll give you the last one. Look at this. It's falling. The reason, now comes the interesting part, is why am I choosing this? Because I think the market has got it wrong. The reason why they dropped is because they sacked their CEO, but that was not because of the money side. It was because of personal conduct. Maybe he couldn't keep his hand to himself. Then they put in another CEO, which is an inside guy who's has been the head of 2 departments. He knows what he's doing, and they have just been giving a blank check by a guy called Pete Hegseth. And they're going to plow money into missiles. That's what they produce.
I'll give you one thing, and that is a missile part. Even though they say they have plenty, they don't. So everyone building those missiles for the defense and attacker. The Golden Dome thing is a fairy tale. It's not going to happen. But
how much?
That's where Disney comes in. It's a fairy tale.
True. Match made in heaven. I can only say that the word wild card must translate differently in Danish than it does in English, because I mean mine's a proper one. You two have gone for the most boring companies you can find.
You know that little thing that you can't turn on? Can you turn that off again? That's your microphone. Great. right, we have come to the end of Stock Rally for this Tuesday. Let me just repeat. The safe bets, Roper Technology from Hans-Henrik, Salesforce from Liam. I got Disney in the wildcard department. Okay, two of us went a little normal. Eris Management from Hans-Henrik. I took LHX, that's L3 Harris, and then Liam, I'll give you that one. That was really a wild card, nCino. But we'll follow it for the entire week. We're going to come early to you with the next show. It's going to be recorded a little bit before because somebody is going on vacation again. That guy over there. So we'll record over the weekend and then we'll have it for you next Tuesday. And again, the checkered flag is here. 6 stocks, 3 strategies. As you can hear, plenty of disagreement. But you guys will be rooting for my stocks this week. That's mighty nice of you. I'm looking forward to that. And then remember, we'll be back in a week's time. And we'll get the results and we'll get 6 new stocks. Gents, always a pleasure. Good racing. See you then.